Hey, happy Friday. You made it to the end of the week for Finish Your Divorce Fridays. I'm Claudia Brown Coulter, your go-to mediator for navigating divorce while parenting children with special needs. I'm also a legal document assistant based in the greater Los Angeles area. Okay, so today we're talking about divorce, legal separation, and annulment. Key differences explained. You might be like, girl, why are you talking about this at the end? Because sometimes you have to know the end before you begin, because you don't want to try to walk down a path and it's not what you need. So let's talk about the key differences. Okay, a divorce is called a dissolution. Dissolution, divorce. Divorce, dissolution. They are the same thing. They are the same thing. You are legally terminating your marriage by a court. Okay, you had a marriage certificate, a marriage license, you got married, you mailed it in, it became a marriage certificate, it became legal. Now you need to legally unbecome it. You need to legally get it done. So you have to file for divorce, serve your spouse, complete your financial disclosures, reach an agreement, and there has to be a 6-month waiting period from the date your spouse is served before the court can even grant your divorce. That is a divorce. Everything is separated at that point. Your assets, your debts, anything like that. You can remarry. Some people do it right away. That don't always work out so great. But you can remarry, right? You can remarry. Let's talk about a legal separation. A legal separation, it's the exact same process as a divorce. That drives people nuts. I know it does. All of the paperwork is exactly the same. You file for divorce. You file for legal separation. You just check a different box. You serve your spouse. You complete your financial disclosures. You reach an agreement. You submit your judgment to the court. There's a couple of differences. There's two main differences. The main one is you're not divorced when you're done. Not divorced when you're done. The second one is you don't have to wait 6 months. At the most, you have to wait 30 days so that your spouse can have time to file a response if they choose to. So that's the benefit. The other one is an annulment. These are really hard to get. You have to have a judge agree to this. So it declares the marriage null and void as if it never happened. As if it never happened. And usually it's instances of fraud, incest, bigamy, coercion, duress, physical incapacity, unsound mind. It's not a simple little checkbox. You have to make an appeal to the court to really explain to them, these are the reasons why this marriage should be annulled. It's not just because you didn't consummate it. Did you see that list? That wasn't on the list of what could constitute an annulment. That, I guess a judge can decide on that. But you need to have a hearing so that you can prove to the judge, here's the factors, this is why it should be annulled. So it's going to act as if this marriage never happened. So really, let's focus though on divorce and legal separation, because these are the most important. This is why you're here at this channel, to talk about these things. So when you get divorced, you're done. You can remarry. A support can be awarded. There's usually a custodial timeshare. There's sharing of assets and debts. Same for legal separation. You're still married, so you cannot get remarried, but there can be support awarded, a division of assets and debts. There's usually a custodial timeshare. Those are the main differences. People stay legally married but legally separated for two major reasons. The one I hear the most, I want to stay on their health insurance, or I want to keep them on my health insurance. The most. The other one is for religious reasons, or the shame of divorce. Something around other people's opinion of them and the state of their marriage and their state of the divorce. So it's, I want to stay on somebody's health insurance, or divorce is bad, so I can't get divorced. You can't get remarried either. So you want to choose the right option for you. So I want to tell you another little thing about divorce and legal separation. People think that once they have their legal separation granted, okay, I'll just convert it to a divorce. Maybe the court will allow you to do that. Maybe not. If you decide to walk through life legally separated for a number of years and then, convert that to a divorce, you're most likely going to have to start over. But if you start your legal separation, and as you're walking through the process of legal separation, completing all your paperwork, you guys decide, actually, this would be better as a divorce. You can do it. You can do it then. You can do it as part of it. Instead of requesting a legal separation, you can request a divorce. You can either amend your petition or you can amend the way you're doing your final documents. But just know that once your legal separation is final, there is a high likelihood that you may have to do the divorce process, the same process you went through, all over again once you want a divorce. Okay? So either way, your property, those things become separate once you're divorced, once you're legally separated. Hopefully this answers your questions so that you can make an informed decision about how you are going to proceed in the next 6 months or less. Are you going to pursue a divorce or are you going to pursue a legal separation? If you need help figuring that out, I can't tell you what to do, but we can have a conversation about what might work for your situation. I'd be happy to do that. Have a great weekend and I'll see you next week.